What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more r/EntitledParents stories for you. Entitled mother hits me for having an android and making her look bad. Okay, for a little backstory, I was about 14 when this happened and I had very little self-confidence. I was the weird kid at school and I felt very strongly about my outside impression and went outside next to never. On the rare occasion that I went outside, I encountered this insane banshee of an entitled parent. Now this was at a time before I knew about things like assaults and the police really, so I didn't know how to react. So I was sitting at the local park. I used to love it there. It had a playground which kids would often play at. I sat on a bench playing on my phone, minding my own business. An entitled mother approaches. "Could you turn your phone off?" What? Why? Because you're using an Android phone? I'm confused and start stuttering in my words at this point. Why? Because you are making me look bad. What? You can't tell me to do that. This is my phone. It's cheap garbage. It looks terrible and it's just trash. She then proceeds to snatch my phone from me. I'm super sensitive and was about to cry. Give me my freaking phone. I was almost sobbing at this point. Her entitled kid, who was a bit older than me, enters. "What's that garbage?" I was in disgust. "Here, EK, show this boy what we think of androids." I swear those were her exact words. She then proceeds to smash my phone on the hard concrete. Time slowed for me. It hurt seeing my phone in pieces. The entitled kid said with a smug grin, "Don't make us look bad." I lost my head. You broke my phone!" I began to shout numerous cuss words at them. I probably overreacted, but it was one of the only things I owned that was somewhat valuable. Oops. The entitled mother begins to lose her cool too. "F off to your own country, you effing foreigner." Now, I am Irish, but my mother is Jamaican, so I looked very foreign to her, I guess. She then proceeds to slap me across the face and run. I was bawling like I've never bawled before. I was left on my own in a park with my phone in pieces. I later came home and my parents were livid. They contacted the local police department to see if she could be caught. My parents got me a new phone that was good and told me about things like assault and to call the police if you felt threatened, blah blah blah. I've never seen her or the entitled kid ever again, nor have I seen any entitled mothers. She and her hex spawn of a child got away with it. Thank you for reading and I hope you have a nice day. Well, thank you Aaron for this story posted in r/Redditor YT. We now have over 5,000 members, which is insane. If you guys want to post your stories in my subreddit, the link is in the description. Moving on to our next story. Entitled kid from school ruins my birthday and then tries to steal $1,000 worth of tech. As I said in my last post on r/Entitled People, I have an entitled kid at my school. My birthday is in about a week or so we decided to go ahead and do a birthday party. I passed invitations out to my friends in school, not the entitled kid, mind you. One of my friends lost mine and asked for another one. No big deal, right? Wrong. I'm waiting for my guests to arrive. Wayne, my friend, pulls up first. Next is a car I don't recognize. It's a white small Kia. That's just perfect. Out steps an almost perfect Karen. The haircut, the voice, and a sarcastic sweetie. Her entitled kid comes out the passenger side. I immediately notify my mum. Just so you know, he and his mum are anti-jab, racist, sexist, and homophobic. I know he is anti-jab because he brags about it around the school. If you're anti-jab, don't brag about it. It's not a good thing. My mum comes to the door before I can get to it. The conversation goes as follows. "Excuse me, who are you?" The entitled mother puts on a fake smile. "I am EM and this is EK." My mum knew well about EK from the last post. "Sorry, you weren't invited. How do you even know where we live?" The entitled kid pulls out the invitation and shoves it in her face. That says friend 2 on it, not you. "I found it so I can be here." "No, you can't. My angel can be here if he wants you, rat bleep." "Pardon me, but you need to leave. You are screaming profanities." The entitled mum and her entitled kid pushed me to the ground and I landed on my arm. I yelled in pain as the entitled mum and her kid walked on through. Now, I have ADHD and I don't know how I wasn't set off earlier, but oh boy. I got up with the help of my mum and stormed around the house to find EM and EK unplugging my PS4 and Nintendo Switch. What do you think you're doing? Taking your iPad, Xbox? Yes, she thought thought a Nintendo Switch was an Xbox, lol, and PS4 as compensation for how rude you were to us. I flipped. I called the cops and threw them on the ground. I hope that means the EM and the EK, not the cops, by the way. EK is about 4'8" at 13 and his mum is 5'2", and both of them are just bones and skin. I'm 5'7" and work out. I have a few pairs of handcuffs. My uncle's a retired police officer, so I get one and cuff EM, but not EK since he's harmless. Is he really? My guests are here and they come to my room hearing all the commotion. My girlfriend runs to me and hugs me. She asks what happened and I explain. That's when the police enter the house. My friend says, "What the bleep is going on?" Hey, the Arcus plays, what's going on? Hi, Jeff and David. The entitled mum goes as white as a ghost. Remember me saying my uncle was a retired police officer? Well, these were like his kids. I explained to him what happened. What's your side, mom? These bleeping bleeps stole my son's Xbox, PS4 and iPad. When I tried to get them back, he hurt me, so I pushed him and then he cuffed me trying to seduce me. What? Arrest him, officers. I would like to mention that Jeff got me the Nintendo Switch last year as a Christmas present. He drops to the floor laughing. I give Jeff the keys and he unlocks her and asks for a license, which she happily gave. Would you like to press charges? I wasn't talking to you, mom. I say yes. She was arrested and they later found out she was wanted for fraud, theft, attempted theft, laundering stolen money, and fleeing a crime scene. Wow, really? She had to pay for my doctor visits, a new PS4 because her entitled kid destroyed it, a new wall when she pushed me down, my elbow hit the wall and made a hole and cracks in it, and a couple hundred community service hours, probation, and some jail time. She also was twice over the allowed drink and drive limit. What? My birthday party was good after that. Jeff gave me another pair of cuffs and some mace and said he would file a restraining order for me. Also, if that bleep ever came close to me again, it was my right to mace and cuff. Well, I sense that some of that story may have been a little bit exaggerated, but it was very entertaining nonetheless. Thank you for that one. Finally, entitled Crybaby ex-friend cyberstalks and harasses my girlfriend and I over something that happened 3 years ago. I'm really annoyed with this ex-friend's constant complaining and whining, so I thought I'll put it here. Back in, I believe, middle 2016, my girlfriend, we weren't a couple back then yet, introduced me to this kid. And we became friends, played a lot of Minecraft, Dead Rising, and well, one day he pushed the wrong buttons on people and we started to grow distant. Then something happened that ended the friendship. Now, I forget what it was since it was so long ago, and we tried to rekindle the friendship, but this idiot would not shut up about it. So we removed him from our lives and he ended up playing the victim. He made YouTube videos making up lies about us and how he's the victim. He even said that I killed my grandfather. My grandfather did pass away, but he passed away peacefully in his sleep. R.I.P. Abuelo. And how my girlfriend made him suicidal. Keep in mind, we haven't seen him since that incident. And even now, to this day, he's still playing the victim. And I even tried to make a truce with him, but he broke it. This guy is the definition of pure entitlement. I mean, if he was a woman, his name would definitely be Karen. Now on to the story. After the whole incident, my ex-friend made videos about how much of a victim he is and how people are racist to him. He's African American, and there were incidents where a couple of stupid people actually were racist to him and we kicked them out of our friend group because we don't tolerate racism. But this guy thinks that everything is racist and how we're all racist, sociopath, psycho people. Yet we haven't made any videos to attack him. Yeah, we made responses, but he just constantly attacks us with the I'm a victim attitude. Fast forward a year, my girlfriend and I became a couple and we were happy, and after we thought that we finally got my ex-friend to stop, he messages me twice to talk. I don't really remember the conversation, so I'll try the best way that I can. This was on a Discord call in late 2017 or early 2018. Hello? Hey. What is it now, EF? I want to talk about the incident. You're still on about that? EF, that was 2 years ago. I'm talking. You guys owe me an apology for the severe mental pain you caused me. What severe pain? You kept making videos and even told lies to everyone that I killed my grandpa and that I was in love with some preteen and I'm 22. Even the preteen came forward and said that she isn't even interested in me and she already had a boyfriend at the time and I myself had just got out of a viral relationship. Well, maybe you should be careful around me. I could feel him having a smug grin. EF, I'm not apologizing. I'm not guilty of anything. You keep on bringing this up and you need to move on and drop it. It's been a year and a half and we all moved on. You should do the same. My ex-friend is quiet and then he replies with this golden jiggy piece. If I kill myself, I'm blaming you and the others. EF left the chat. I was like, geez, are you kidding me? How entitled is this kid? After that, it was finally quiet and peaceful. For a while. This literally happened very recently, about a month ago. I was hanging out with my Discord group when my girlfriend came to me in a panic. OP, look at your phone! I checked my phone and my girlfriend's mother had messaged me that effing EF had contacted my girlfriend's mother trying to get in contact with my girlfriend. I told my girlfriend that we might need to call 911 because this is harassment and stalking. Keep in mind, back when I spoke to him in 2018, I did tell him that my girlfriend wanted to speak to him. But months after that talk, he continued his rants, and he tried everything to get to my girlfriend. My girlfriend changed her mind and will not talk to him. And even after we told him she changed her mind, he kept on trying to get to her. My girlfriend decided that enough is enough and she wanted to face him. When she did confront him again, she told him to stop contacting us or we will call the police. I'm so proud of my tough girlfriend. And here is the best line ever. Don't you ever say you're gonna call the police on me again. This idiot has been stalking our social media since this whole thing started. After some back and forth between my girlfriend and him, he kept saying how he will kill himself and it's our fault and how he is the most mature person ever and demanding we apologize, and my girlfriend is saying it's happened 3 years ago and we all moved on and forgot it. Just move on, EF. Whilst EF continues refusing, my girlfriend finally tells him to shut up and blocks him. I don't think this is going to be the end, so I'll update if anything happens. I hope this will be in a video. Well, you're in luck. Oh, and EF, I know you're reading this because you cyberstalk us. Grow a pair and leave us alone. Thank you for reading. Well, thank you very much for posting. Yeah, I think you both just need to block him and move on with your lives, and hope he does the same. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for watching this video all the way through. It does mean a lot to me. If you're craving more Reddit content, click the video on screen for some more, and I will see you over there in a second. If not, I will see you all tomorrow with another fresh new upload.